What's going on, everyone? Talen here, and welcome to another uniform review video. Alright, so we're going to be taking a look at the final uniform of the update here, which is going to be Emma Frost's uniform. And yeah, take a look at the uniform. It is looking super nice. I really like this uniform. The White Queen, and she's got all the gold accents. Well, she's got her Phoenix Force powers now, but still, the White Queen. Yeah, look at those wings, look super nice. We have the flames kind of emanating around her body, and yeah, also look at that nice little hair strand there. I really like that look for some reason. It just looks really cool. Reminds me kind of like Superman, or I guess in her case, Supergirl. I think when Supergirl was like indoctrinated by Darkseid, she kind of got this look going on here, where her hair was similar to this, but I could be wrong. But yeah, that's kind of what it reminds me of, and yeah, just looking really nice. So let's go ahead and back out here and take a look at what the uniform is going to do for Emma. So the uniform bonus is going to be increase all attack by, or not all attack, energy attack by 10%. And then we have a 35% chance when attacking to do incapacitation on the enemies to remove their buffs. And that is exactly the same. So the only uniform change here from her previous uniform is going to be the energy attack by 10%, which is not very much. I would like to see a little bit more than 10%, or maybe a different effect going on here. But you know, I'll take what I can get. And then we're gonna have 4 skill changes going on here. We're gonna change all of her skill damage to flame damage instead of mind damage. So that is a little bit annoying for anyone that's got a mind damage obelisk on her, that you're gonna have to either try to change to a flame damage obelisk, or just kind of skip the uniform in general, because it doesn't look like there's going to be too much changes. So we'll get into that in a second here. So we have flame damage on that on the second skill. On the third skill here, I think all of this is exactly the same as well in terms of like the numbers and stuff. Because oh wait, 30% energy attack. Did she have 30% energy attack before? Oh, she did. Okay, never mind. For some reason I thought she didn't get that 30% energy attack. So yeah, it's pretty much exactly the same going on here, except for the stun is new. And yeah, that looks like it. So the stun is new. The fourth skill here, we got some more burn damage. The fifth skill, I believe all of this is the same as well. Oh wait, she's got that decreased fire resistance, and it stacks up to minus 100% and ignores immunity, so it'll work on World Boss Ultimate. So that is really nice. She definitely did not have that before for her mind damage, right? Oh no, she did. Am I crazy here? And it ignores immunity. What the heck? I don't remember this. I mean, she's always done really well in World Boss Ultimate for me, but I didn't remember this. So anyway, so she's not losing anything, which is nice. So that has switched over to flame damage. She still has the same mind control for 4 seconds. Decreased damage received, or damage received increased by 4%. Interesting. Did she have that before? That doesn't sound like something she had before. No, okay, so that's new. That's interesting. Do we have any characters that have had that before? Damage received increased by 6%, and that's going to give that to the enemy. Interesting. I'm curious how if that's going to increase her damage by a lot or not. But anyway, let's go ahead and hop into the skill preview here and see what the skill animations look like now with her new Phoenix 5 uniform. So the first skill, exactly the same. They just changed it to be flame, or fireballs basically, instead of kind of like mind telepathic purple beams going at them. So yeah, pretty nice. And now the second skill, that is definitely different. That's pretty cool looking. It is an iframe, which is really nice, so you can still do that. This is still the same jump iframe, and I think that's going to be even longer of an iframe on the second skill now than previously. Might be about the same. But still, pretty nice. The third skill now, let's see what that one looks like. Okay, she still has the iframe. Okay, she summons out all the clones and they kind of blast them, and then she punches the ground. Okay, but you don't get any of the clones. They don't stay out. Which, I mean, the way I played her, I didn't really rely on the clone very much. It was nice to have the clone, like for GBR or something like that, have him target the clone, which could be helpful, but, I mean, I would usually just cancel out the third skill anyway. The only time I'd let the third skill actually run through is if I'm stalling for my fourth and my fifth skill to get off of their cooldown, because then I can do this and just rely on that iframe for a little bit to kind of wait it out but, you know, because there's no damage being dealt by her previous third skill, so I could just sit there in the iframe and I wouldn't risk triggering my obelisk or anything like that. But now it's still a bit of a delay, so I think I could still use it in the same fashion. And now the fourth skill, let's see what that one looks like. Alright, she has the same teleports, the same animation, except again, it's just changed from basically purple to red for flames, is like the only change going on here. We do have that little bit at the end there, those little extra fireballs that come in, so that might increase the damage of the skill, which would be pretty nice. And now the fifth skill. Okay, the fifth skill, again, kind of the same thing going on here. Not really much in terms of the regular animation of the skill has changed. It's just added those flame effects going on, because she kind of always had like the ground being pulled up from the ground, kind of the distorted screen, but she just didn't have any of those flame effects going on. So that's pretty much the only change going on here. So not very much in terms of the animation changes. Only the second and the third skill really have notable changes. The other three are pretty much the same, even though it says that they've changed animations or that there are skill changes on the skill. They've just basically changed the fire damage. That's pretty much what's going on there. So overall, I do like the uniform. I'm not 100% convinced on how much more damage it'll do, but it does look like it should do more damage, if nothing else because of that increased damage received on the fifth skill. That's interesting. I want to see how that works. And then we can do the flame damage. But anyway, Emma Frost here, this uniform I will be picking up just because I really like Emma Frost. So even if the uniform is not going to help her out very much, I just like Emma Frost. So I want to get this uniform. So I will be picking it up. And for me, luckily this doesn't actually affect my Emma very much, which is kind of lucky for me, I guess. So if we check out Emma here, if we take a look at her obelisk, get ready for this. I did not prepare for this, but boom, my obelisk on her is a mind and a fire damage obelisk. So I kind of lucked out here with this obelisk, because I've had this obelisk on her kind of since I built her. So, oh, hold on, no danger room quite yet. I'm still doing a video here. So I kind of lucked out here. So I don't really have to change my obelisk at all. I'm still going to get kind of exactly the same. I'm only 1% off in terms of the difference between the mind and the fire damage on this obelisk. So I will be able to do a pretty good comparison between the two uniforms. I only have this one at heroic, when I think I'm just going to use my only Mega Mythic uniform ticket on Emma here, the one that we got from Shadowland Infinite. So that's probably what I'm going to do here. I'm thinking I'm going to use that ticket on Emma just because I really like this uniform, and I do like playing Emma. I use her in World Boss Ultimate and I use her in GBR all the time. So yeah, I'm curious to see how this uniform is going to play out for her. So I will have a later video on that, comparing the two uniforms in terms of the damage, and I should be able to get, like I said, a pretty good comparison just because my obelisk is going to favor both uniforms pretty much equally. The only changes are probably going to be the ability to use a flame damage leadership and also a flame damage support, as in Ghost Panther would be the only changes. But yeah, that's enough on that. That's it's not relevant to this video. So this video was just me going over the uniform, my first impressions. Look forward to a later video of me comparing the two uniforms in real content, so World Boss Ultimate, GBR, and comparing the damage. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this one here. Hope you guys enjoyed, and of course I will catch you in the next one.